We are buying a house without becoming personally liable for the mortgage. That's why we don't even buy houses. We buy the problem. So the mortgage, we are legally buying that house subject to the existing financing. So the deed is transferred into our trust. The documents, the information release form, the limited power of attorney, and us just controlling the deal. Carrie, do we have the online banking for Citrus Springs? We control that online banking. We get the mortgage statements. We pay the mortgage payments, and our buyer pays us. So that's how they manage that debt. They move on with the next chapter of their life. Now, yes, it will save their credit if they're in foreclosure, or if they're a retired landlord. Foreclosure, it'll save their credit. But if they have a bunch of equity, we're gonna pay them. This is what I'm saying. 3 days of this isn't enough.
Their personal credit is liable if for some reason we don't pay the mortgage.
Yes, exactly. That's the beauty of it. We are buying a house without becoming personally liable for the mortgage. Right, that's why we don't even buy houses. From the seller, we don't. We just own houses. We don't buy them. We buy the problem. Our solution to the problem is so valuable, and if they have equity, we'll pay it out. That's why I said, we'll pay some money down. We didn't have to pay Carrie's seller any money because our solution was so valuable to her that she didn't have to pay to sell it because it didn't have any equity, and she just bought it a couple years ago. She cared about her credit, so we didn't have to. But some people have equity in them. So I paid $15,000 at closing, $25,000 at closing. That's the other benefit to them. And if you're a landlord, you're likely a tired landlord if you're not doing it the way that we do. So what we'll do with you is we'll negotiate terms. We'll buy your house on layaway. You just won't have to worry about tenants and like that. So now for a tired landlord, we make your house what you always wanted it to be when you started. You just didn't know what you were getting into. So it turned into a nightmare. I'm gonna make it a dream again for you. And you're gonna let me give you payments each month to do that. It's not doing that for them right now. We'll do it and take the headache away from them and pass it to someone else.
Yeah, we got the listing like last week, and then while I was sitting here yesterday, got a call saying we need to drop the price. We found out she was 6 months on back payment and facing foreclosure. That's what I left her.
This shit's everywhere. You had that house that you lost that was only $10,000 behind. I fucking would have paid that. I would have with no problem, because we got the one in Dallas is $25,000. I'm gonna pay that too if I need to, but I wanted to sick the dog on it. $10,000, and that had 200-some thousand in equity, right? Wasn't that house so nice and in such a desirable neighborhood that if you would have known me, we would have bought that and we'd have already made 50 G's off of it, but wasn't it so nice? We would already made 50 G's off of that because we've already done that in here, in this room. Yeah. But wasn't it so nice that that house had buyers flying in from California?
Yes.
You see it?
Yes.
It was. And if you knew how to do this, we would have got that house with, how would we got that house, Shonda? No money?
Yeah.
That's how you did it. Didn't start paying no payments for the first 4 months. Now imagine that retirement plan of $200,000 in equity, a house so nice that it's got buyers flying in from California, y'all.
Yeah,
I'm definitely walking in with my hat backwards.
I came across Jean's content on TikTok and I was like, wait a minute, like you're telling me not only can I do a subject to and make a profit one time, you know, I can make passive income and I can be the owner. That just blew my mind and I was like, wow.
I decided to join into this group because there's so much knowledge and there's so much game. This is not one of them challenges that they just talk in circles. You're gonna learn a lot. You're going to be given tools, resources. The team is amazing.
Being able to learn subject to creative financing, it has allowed me to equip my tool belt with another tool to be of value to the people that I'm servicing.